Hello and welcome to Picture Astrology. In this quick snap video, we will learn about placement of Rahu in the 6th house of a horoscope. And this is one of the placement which has been extolled by many. Most of the books of astrology, especially Vedic astrology, even new ones or old classics, whichever you pick up, you will find that this one placement of Rahu is considered to be very, very desirable. And there is no doubt that this Rahu imparts many important qualities and gains in a person's life. However, this Rahu's placement is also associated with a lot of mysterious happening. A lot of eerie, strange results are also possible because of this Rahu, especially in terms of wealth and health of a person. And we will try to analyze and uncover those mysteries in this video today. So 6th house Rahu is generally known to give very, very positive results, and broadly speaking it tend to give a very daring and courageous nature to the person, much like Rahu in the 3rd house, which we saw in the Rahu in 3rd house video. But the key difference is this Rahu, this has primary concern of beating competition. The energies of Rahu in the 6th house really want to win over enemies by hook or by crook, whereas the 3rd house Rahu is more about taking initiatives, starting something new, and more industrious. But this Rahu is daring and courageous. It also gives new initiative taking properties. However, winning over enemies at all cost is also one of the big motivation for this placement. And because of the daring nature and win over competition, wealth creation is also attributed to this Rahu. So overall, there are great positive results. But let me tell you a small story which happened some time ago. So one of my friend, he came over to me with a horoscope of person, and the person basically told me that he has won over many court cases. In his life, he was about 50-year-old guy. In his life, he has won over many court cases, but he was now worried that he keeps on getting into new type of law related issues all the time. So even though he has won court cases, he has defeated his enemies, he was right now worried about and asking, when will all these cases just be finally over and I don't have to deal with them anymore. And that's the kind of bizarre situation which this Rahu can provide, meaning it will give you win over enemies, it will make you beat your competition, but it can sometimes make you really waste a lot of time in dealing with all these competition, and eventually even make you fed up with all this, that why do you have to keep on competing, why do you have to keep on defeating one enemy after the other. So initially a competitive nature, a great competitive nature, is usually the result of this Rahu, and definitely success over enemies, which many times leads to wealth. But it also leads to some sort of uncomfortable and inexplicable situations where you tend to get fed up with all this. But in all of these predictions, remember the basic principles of Rahu interpretation, which we have covered in my earlier videos of this series, that it is a catalyst. Rahu and Ketu will give you or will expedite things which is already promised in the horoscope. So all three of these, daring nature, success in competition, and also wealth generation, the way you do it and how much amount you do it will depend on the inherent strength of your horoscope, especially strength of your Lagna or 1st house and 9th house are very important in gaining extremely favorable results of Rahu. Otherwise, normally favorable result you will definitely get. Now, what about wealth? How does this Rahu gain or makes you gain wealth? We already saw that winning over enemies is a theme, yet one more important thing which happens here is, see, Rahu is anything foreign, anything which is, you are not familiar with. And with this Rahu placed here in Earth Trikona and having an aspect on the 12th house, which is also a house of foreign affairs, many times it is found that this placement of Rahu can give you wealth through association with people of different culture than yours, or people of different society than yours own, or in certain cases even from people with whom you don't generally deal with. See, this is the part of the strange behavior of Rahu. You win court cases over enemies, gain wealth, or you deal with people of a different strata altogether. And depending upon the placement of 11th lord, which shows gains in any association with Rahu, you can get more specific about kind of partnerships which can lead, or kind of endeavors which can lead to gaining of wealth. But this placement of Rahu is definitely associated with good economic activities, great economic activities, and also with material success. Now, one more very common theme about 6th house is that it shows the kind of diseases which you can contact. And Rahu, as you know, is something very mysterious, very hard to fathom, very hard to understand. And therefore, any negative affliction to this placement leads to certain issues which may be very difficult or untraceable. You may feel not 100% happy or healthy, and the reason for that happening will remain unknown for a long time. And 6th also being your stomach and small intestine related area, so stomach issues and trouble are common. Again, the theme would be that the root cause of that issue will become or will remain unknown for a considerable amount of time, and because of that, cure of that issue will also remain elusive for some time. So if you face any such situation and you have Rahu in the 6th house, what you should do as a very powerful remedy is find out the lord of 6th and make or do remedies for that lord of 6th house. You don't have to make 6th lord strong, okay? 6th lord should remain weak and unafflicted in your horoscope. What you should rather do is do ideally some kind of mantra remedies for 6th lord, because that is something which can cure those untraceable and mysterious diseases in very quick time. And another very important and somewhat mysterious thing to learn is how the dasha of this Rahu works, especially how the 6th house Rahu dasha kind of works in conjunction with other planets. 6th house Rahu, we saw, though is very beneficial, very extolled in all the classics and all the books, and we saw that it is so, but it can give different kind of troubles to people also, especially this play of Rahu and other planets dasha antardasha. That is a very important topic, and in fact very useful also, because Rahu dasha goes on for 18 years of life, and I will definitely cover that in detail in the dasha related videos of Rahu, which I'll start soon after covering Rahu in different houses. So friends, I hope you would have gained at least something new about placement of Rahu in 6th house. Please do like and subscribe to my channel to continue to get updates like this. Thank you again for watching and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.